Cómo ganar dinero en internet. A 99. Construí and prosperí imperial empresarial formed for much tiendas and almacenes. Entonces, en a momento dado, internet lo hizo irrelevante. Taken door options. Rendirme, or adaptarme. No we would rendirme. Eso que me lancé to aprenderlo todo sobre ganar dinero internet, and, como the majority of the general hoy en día, que en the bombo publicitario. Prayed call those methods existence, and, adivina que? Ninguno era tan fácil como decían. But a través of ensayo and error, decifred the codage and reconstrued by negocia. But this time, my strategy se basaba en internet. Hablando of the times que curren, ganar dinero online not solely is important, sino that se ha converted en algo necesario that todo mundo debía hacer. Es por eso that started handling this video. Si this is the case, then mirror this video hasta the final. Subscribe them, click on the campaign, and continue overs. He passed over AM's probing, falling, and perfectionating. He predicted millions. He gained millions, and eso is coming apprended, what really quote, works them. Enough with this commencement, put us ready to avoid everything Democrats just like we can, and accelerate your exide. So see, if I accepted false promises, and I am still true to dedicate the proximal 6 to dozen months a create all real, this is for T. Sin trucos, solely a process that really promote function. Hey pasos basics that determine where we are. We were spending past of life in the water. As a way for a second type of life, in some cases are comforted, we shove them away from them at the final. Commencing with there in the late 8th past of workway. A key is where all the money indents with no hobby secondary, and disfortunately the 5,5% of the work never indents. The inflation stays that told see less carol, and see realistics. Depending of a solar solder is more peligroso our mismy. See that taking an ingracing engraved upon the most, will cause us dimensions, see the past to 7 days work labor. Because, perhaps extend the 6,1% of the work stays evading it. The reason is that the space online is a jungle. It's now again but annuances that offers in methods probounds that confuse and mass gen to the death. The clay for beginning with the gas is a leader in method that centered at your habitats presupposed it and is still a video. So if you take in videos come the addition of video, the design graphic or including the creation of surveyors of Discord, the general peg much danger for these services, and no ice cases of demand. But, if you take in no similar habitat that vendor, or simply not cares trading clients, I used on a negotia based in products, sale at Rescate. On the last many audiences is public air products in a situ web, centening inventory proprio. Por hablar más de eso más adelante. Pero ahora, voy a pasar al lanzamiento de un negocio secundario fracasado. Yo clasifico un negocio secundario fracasado como hacer menos de 250 euros por mes en línea. Desafortunadamente, el 28% de las personas caen en esta trampa. Esto se debe a lo que se llama el síndrome del objeto brillante. Esto es cuando constantemente saltas todo de moda para hacer dinero en línea a otro, sin comprometerte o poner todo de ti en ninguno de ellos. Una semana es dropshipping, a continuación, imprimir bajo demanda, a continuación, la venta de libros en Amazon, a continuación, el comercio de acciones, y luego a partir de una agencia de medios de comunicación social. La verdad es que todos los métodos de hacer dinero en línea que acabo de mencionar funcionan. Pero cada uno requiere un nivel diferente de inversión de tiempo, y nunca llegarás a ninguna parte saltando de uno a otro. Es como el patrón clásico de los mineros que cavan sin descanso en busca de oro, pero se dan por vencidos antes de hacerse ricos. En lugar de seguir adelante, renuncian a sus éxitos, vuelven a empezar y desperdician todos sus esfuerzos iniciales repitiendo el ciclo una y otra vez. Si estás atrapado en este peligroso patrón como el 28% de la gente, entonces tienes que reconocerlo y elegir un método y ceñirte a él. Olvídate de la idea del trabajo a tiempo parcial perfecto, elige uno que sea fácil de empezar y que tenga potencial para crecer. In all my ages of experiences, what mass dinner me have needed to get an internet is the commercial electronic. So to recommend you sender in that way, but not to the form in which lets the majority of the children. Much of notats assume that initiate an internet, significant linear with inventory, providers or configurations complicated. But this just not is the case. That's because our puts using tenders Shopify constructed, with intelligence artificial. And less of sweeping in summers configuring every coming you hated in city. Our puts using a rare way dry way, which means you will read your store, .ii, to execute a tender, totally automaticized. But this tender is a great in question of minutes. Solely takes to introduce your name and Coro electronic, elegy or niche called Mata, technology or mascots, and the intelligence artificial elegy the products ganadores, design your tenda, and let a compass professional during the premiere day. A continuation, se synchronizes directly with Shopify, getting you accessibly to a cruel access of Shopify by $1 at Mies. But, how can you access the Ventus? The major error commits the truth that survives in the electronic campaign is rendering the masses too prompted. Pretties create expectation internal of your products, creating videos graded as so they are in TikTok. Civ considers 7 million visitings, and solely the 1% of the gente has click and compare your product by $10. That song, $10 million of ingreases. As he cares from this time through the journey of a negative secondary fall, until obtained by a model automatic area, folds a higher opportunity of accident. No more tear into ideas of negotiates, simply compromet you, lances, and afferses it, for amplierly. Have on the process of our office principle, and seek for speaking the most read products in constructing location solid parties, but this is a needle that many more than 1.7% of the persons alconsign. And then, what difference from that 1.7% of persons of the rest of ourselves? A matter. Inversion. A year after the warm principle proceeds to give advice in new places into our office again. Many people think that the purpose of getting line is gas them in concepts, but the reason widening new power is to use it for lifetime inverting them. You have already inverting in bolsa. But when stops and pincing, the meta investment no sum the actions, is your appropriate negative. A differency of the actions, door you want to one set and spare, you teens plenty control so the creancement of your appropriate negative. Then, come reinvert $2, come I reinvert to formula, that really does fit. In perfect way, take space on activate the sites. The end of the prices, you can see that you care about your hands. But once you see your awareness, reinvert steps that you like power time, and that you like scale. In second way, puts invert in considering new one clients. Las personas que más dinero ganan en Internet no se limitan a esperar a que la gente venga a ellos. Invierten en marketing para atraer más tráfico y ventas, ya sea pagando anuncios, probando nuevas ideas de contenido, o trabajando con pequeños influencers para que su tienda llegue al público adecuado. Si empiezas a pensar en esta línea desde el principio, sabiendo que tus primeros beneficios deben ir destinados a hacer crecer tu negocio secundario, ya estarás por delante del 109% de las personas que se quedan estancadas en estos niveles inferiores. Si eres ambicioso, asegúrate de suscribirte si quieres hacer crecer tu riqueza. Nos vemos en el próximo vídeo. Saludos cordiales.